Good morning, dear student. I am Kallol Kumar Biswas, Assistant Teacher for Secondary School Narail. I welcome you to my online class. Dear students, you know that we are passing a hard time, that is Corona pandemic 19. For it, we have been at home. Our class has been suspended, but through online classes, you can learn something. Today, I have appeared before you with a new lesson, and it is completing of sentences. Dear student, this lesson is suitable for class 9 and 10, but especially I have made it for class 10. Now, you look at the blackboard. Here are some sentences of the blackboard. There are 12 sentences. Here, that he is honest. This is the first sentence. Second sentence, where he lives. 3. Walk fast, lest. 4. He walks fast, lest. 5. It is he who. 6. It is you who. 7. It is 10 a.m. when. 8. It is 10 p.m. when. 9. 2 years have passed since. 10. 2 years have passed when. 2 years passed when. 11. That he is honest. Dash. 12. What he said. Dash. There are 12 sentences, and before doing this, you have to know what is completing of sentences. There are two pronunciation of sentences. One is sentences according to American pronunciation, and the other is sentence. It is British pronunciation. You can say any one of these. Now we are going to complete these sentences. There are 12 sentences, but you have to apply only 6 rules. One rule, 2 examples. Suppose I have told you before, if you find any gap at the very beginning and the last clause is noun clause, you can use I know or it is known. Then the sentences will be completed and it will be meaningful. According to this rule, there is a gap. I know. What? That he is honest. That he is honest is a clause. It is noun clause. It answers. If we answer to the verb no, what? Then it will answer he is honest. So the first 2 sentences answer the rules. After gap, at the beginning, if we find any gap, we can use I know in the gap. Then we have 2 more sentences, 3 and 4. It is also based on one rule. This rule is after lest. After lest, we can use should. Subject should be on. Walk fast lest he should miss the train. He walks fast. Sentence. He walked. He walked fast lest he should have missed the train. Here we can learn a new thing. If the sentence is in the present tense or imperative, before lest we can use should plus V1. And the second rule, before lest, if we find V2 or past indefinite tense, we should use subject plus should have plus V3. According to this rule, he walked fast lest he should have missed the train. 4 sentences is already done. Number 5, it is he who. There are many students who ask me always, sir, what shall we use after who? Is, am or are? The answer is that you have to remember before who there is he. Who is a relative pronoun, and before who there will be an antecedent. According to the antecedent, we have to use a verb. Here he is antecedent, so you have to use a verb which follows he, third person. It is he who is my friend. Next sentence, it is you who who is a relative pronoun, and you. Next, number 7. It is 10 p.m. when. If we find gap after when, we can use generally used when she was born. This is the tips for the weaker student. And if any student is brighter, she or he can write sentences. He may write in the another way. It is 10 a.m. when she was born. It is 10 p.m. when she was born. Or it is 10 a.m. when I go to school. It is 10 p.m. when I go to bed. You can write separately. Number 9. 2 years have passed. Since is a conjunction, and before conjunction, if we find present tense, we can use here past indefinite tense. 2 years have passed since I saw you. 2 years passed when or since I had seen you. Before, when or since. You can, this simple rule is that before present tense, since, past tense. Past tense, since or when, past perfect tense. So, according to this, 2 years passed when I had seen you. Number 11. That he is honest. It is a subordinate noun clause. It is a subject. So, if we find any subordinate noun clause at the beginning, we can use is true. That he is honest is true. What he said is true. These are the. Dear students, this was my lesson, and I think you will be benefited from my online class. If you like it, if you share it with your friends, and here I am going to end this class. Before leaving this class, I will say that you will stay at home, keep safe, and wish you good luck. Thank you so much.